You know, I've been hearing a lot of talk lately about Call of Duty is dying, Call of Duty is dead, it's official, Call of Duty is done, it's over. But can COD actually ever die? Will we ever really walk away from the game that we have been playing for the last 15 years? Despite its decline in popularity, despite the dirty business practices of Activision, will we ever really walk away? Or will we just keep installing, uninstalling, installing, uninstalling again every time we get upset, but keep coming back to the game because there's nowhere else to go? And as long as the company keep making more money every year than the year before, Call of Duty ain't going nowhere. It doesn't matter how disgruntled the hardcore player base gets, but let's get back to the commentary of why Call of Duty will never, ever die, regardless of popular opinions that you may hear being echoed in the COD community right now. I have my own opinions about shit, and this is how I feel about it. Call of Duty will never die until somebody puts out a game that we can play and get the same enjoyment from that we get from Call of Duty. It's only been 15 years, and I can only think of one game that tried to do what Call of Duty is doing, and they did a pretty good job of it. It's sad to say that the game never came back after that. That game was Medal of Honor. I think it was Medal of Honor Afghanistan or Sandstorm or some shit. You was in Afghanistan, I believe. You was out there in the sand. And the controls handled just like COD. You had access to perks, weapon customization. They even had kill streaks. Which, those three things, I feel are absolutely necessary for anybody to truly be able to walk away from Call of Duty. Yeah, you might walk away and go play X Defiant. I played a little X Defiant. It was alright. You know, gonna just use X Defiant for an example. If there is no kill streaks to earn, the game quickly becomes boring. Quickly. We have been running around killing people in first-person shooters for almost like 2 decades. Call of Duty adding kill streaks to it and, a high level of customization made Call of Duty stand out from the crowd. Made me like it more than Medal of Honor or any other shooters that were out at the time. And if nobody, that was a nice shot. If nobody is willing to copy that formula, which it seems like they not for whatever reason, it's not like Call of Duty have a monopoly on kill streaks. Anybody can put kill streaks in their game, can't they? Or do they have that shit patented or something where nobody else can touch it? Because at this point, after 15 years of nobody trying to reproduce Call of Duty to get this audience, I don't think it's ever going to happen. If X Defiant didn't do it, ain't nobody going to do it, because X Defiant was the closest thing that we had to be able to the closest studio that we had that would be capable of creating the COD killer. Hell, you got ex Call of Duty developers working on X Defiant. Why did they leave off kill streaks in favor of hero fucking streaks? I don't know. That's some Overwatch shit. COD boys ain't into Overwatch. COD boys ain't into Battlefield. COD boys ain't into none of these other games that don't feel like Call of Duty. Personally, it doesn't matter, and I'm not just speaking for myself. I speak for a lot of people when I say it doesn't matter what Activision is doing behind the scenes in their offices. It doesn't matter what algorithms are going on behind the scenes within the game. It doesn't matter how foul things that they do are or what they say. None of that shit matters. What matters is being able to turn the game on, sit down and play it, and get high levels of dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline. These are the chemical compounds that we are addicted to, and Call of Duty is the only game that funnels that to us in a high rate. You get a lot of thick dope over here with Call of Duty. You're not getting very much playing other games. That's why we stopped playing quote-unquote games a long time ago. That's why we only play Call of Duty. You know, even though tonight I'm going to be playing Only Up. Chasing the bag, chasing the success, trying to experience some growth. But personally, in my heart still lies with Call of Duty. And it's going to forever lie with Call of Duty as long as they still putting out games and ain't nobody else putting out a game trying to compete with Call of Duty. Period. Done. Got the end of the fucking story. Call of Duty ain't going nowhere. She might shrink, but she gonna always be here. Believe that. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to pimp slap the piss out the like button for your boy. Leave me a comment. And be sure to hit that motherfucking subscribe button and don't miss none of this Call of Duty real shit. It's the Murder Show. Fuck with me.